Alright, picture this. It's Monday at the Calgary Stampede. There's cowboy hats everywhere, the smell of pancakes in the air. And right in the middle of it all, Alberta Premier Danielle Smith and Ontario Premier Doug Ford shake hands on what they're calling a game-changing deal for Canada. Now what's actually in this deal? Let me break it down. Smith and Ford signed not one, but two Memorandums of Understanding, or MOUs, if you want to sound official. First up, they're teaming up to look at building brand new energy corridors, think pipelines and rail lines, stretching right from Alberta's oil and mineral heartland all the way to Ontario. The point? Move Alberta's oil, gas, and critical minerals to Ontario, maybe even out to a future deep-sea port at James Bay. And yes, they want to use Ontario-made steel and Canadian supply chains for the whole thing. Pretty patriotic, right? And the second MOU tackles interprovincial trade. Ontario's promising to let in more Alberta-made beer, wine, and spirits. Alberta's saying, okay, we'll buy more made-in-Canada vehicles for our government fleets. It's basically a handshake across the Rockies and the prairies from breweries to auto plants. But why now? Here's the context. South of the border, President Trump's bringing back tariffs and protectionism. Both premiers are saying, let's stop putting all our eggs in the American basket. Doug Ford even said, the days of relying on the United States 100%, they're done. Their message, Canada needs to have Canada's back. Of course, not everyone's cheering. Environmental groups are sounding alarms, worried that new pipelines and rail lines mean more fossil fuels, not less. Ontario's Green Party leader called it a dangerous escalation, and Alberta NDP's Naheed Nenshi, he says it's more about headlines than real action, and wants to see actual fixes for things like trucking and labor rules. Even at the Stampede, protesters were out, especially upset about Alberta's coal mining policies. So what's next? Honestly, no shovels are in the ground yet. The corridor and port are still at the let's study this stage, and Ontario's all-season road to the Ring of Fire isn't starting for a few years. But it's clear the premiers are setting the table for something big, and they want Ottawa's backing too. What do you think? Game changer for Canadian self-reliance, or just more political theater? Drop your thoughts below, hit subscribe for more stories that matter, and I'll catch you in the next one.